was November 1930. It was cold. The kind of northern cold that doesn't just sting your skin. It's a cold that sinks into your bones and waits. Fur trapper Joe LaBelle knew this land. He crossed it many times on his way to the Inuit village near Angikuni Lake. He knew the people, ate with them, traded with them, laughed beside their fires. But this time, there was no fires waiting. When he arrived, the entire village was silent. No greetings, no barking dogs, no laughter rolling out of tents. And yet, everything was still there. Food was still warm, clothes on lines flapped gently in the wind, tents were standing, but no one was home. LaBelle went to check the sled dogs. He looked out and couldn't believe what he was seeing. At first, he thought they were sleeping, curled against one another in tight frozen clumps, their fur stiff with frost. But as he stepped closer, the silence became deafening. No movement, no sound, not even breath in the cold air. The dogs were dead, every one of them, still tied, still in their harnesses, still waiting for their masters to return. Not a single rope cut, not a single paw print out of place. It was like someone had pressed pause on their lives and then hit delete. Part 2, Into the Unknown. LaBelle, shaken and frostbitten, hiked to the nearest telegraph office and contacted the RCMP. When the Mounties arrived, the report was almost too strange to believe. Every home abandoned, perfectly preserved, like a ghost village frozen mid-sentence. A pot of caribou stew still simmering on a fire that hadn't yet burned out. A loaded rifle, untouched, something no Inuit hunter would ever leave behind. When they reached the cemetery near the tree line, the wind began to rise. That biting, Arctic wind that sounds like it's whispering secrets through the pines. The graves were just where Joe remembered them. A small cluster of raised snow mounds marked with stones, sticks, and carefully etched symbols. But something was off. At first, it looked like the wind had drifted snow unevenly. But then one Mountie stepped forward and scraped away a layer of ice. And what they saw made their blood run colder than the wind ever could. The graves had been opened. Not by animals, not by decay, not by time, by hands. One by one, the burial sites had been dug up, cleanly, deliberately, in the hard-packed permafrost. Grave markers tossed aside, each resting place hollowed out, and the bodies gone. No bones, no remnants, no signs of a traditional reburial, just dark, frozen holes in the snow-covered earth. Like something had reached up from below, or worse, something had come from above and pulled them out. The Mounties stood in silence. No one spoke, no one dared to guess why. And here's the part that truly broke the laws of reason. There were no tracks, no footprints, no sled trails, no blood, no drag marks, no signs of panic, just a village, unwritten. And then came the reports of lights in the sky that night. Bright, soundless, shifting. Not like the northern lights, not like anything the locals had seen before. Just there and gone. Part 3, Series and Denials. Naturally, the theories came rolling in. Mass relocation? Then why leave behind food, dogs, and weapons? Freak blizzard? Then where are the bodies? Bear attack? Bears don't dig up graves, and they sure as hell don't leave a boiling pot untouched. Then came the whispers. Abduction. Not the kind with ransom notes, the kind with no return address. UFOs, aliens, a harvest. And just when things couldn't get stranger, the RCMP denied the whole thing ever happened. No report, no case file. Whatever came through that village didn't take gold, didn't leave fire, didn't spill blood, just took people, quietly, completely, like a whisper in a snowstorm. And nearly 100 years later, we still don't know what it was. Not the RCMP, not the historians, not the locals, not the sky watchers. Some say it was an ancient curse. Some say it was a secret government experiment. Some say they were taken, not by nature, but by something beyond it. But the one thing everyone agrees on, they didn't just walk out of there, because if they had, they would have left tracks.